In today's hyper-globalized business environment, companies operating across international borders are constantly exposed to a complex web of risks. These risks can have far-reaching consequences, affecting everything from a company's bottom line to its long-term viability. Understanding these key challenges is the first step in developing effective risk management strategies. Regulatory and compliance hurdles. One of the most formidable challenges in international risk management is navigating the diverse regulatory landscapes of different countries. Each nation has its own set of laws and regulations governing areas such as trade, taxation, labor, and environmental protection. For example, the European Union enforces some of the world's strictest data protection laws under the General Data Protection Regulation (GDPR). A multinational company operating within the EU must ensure it complies with these regulations, which involve stringent requirements for data collection, storage, and consent. Failure to do so can result in substantial fines. Taxation is another area fraught with complexity. Different countries have varying tax rates, rules for tax residency, and methods for calculating taxable income. Transfer pricing. The setting of prices for goods and services transferred between different entities within a multinational company is closely scrutinized by tax authorities. In an effort to prevent profit shifting to low-tax jurisdictions, many countries have introduced complex transfer pricing regulations. A global enterprise must carefully manage its tax affairs to avoid disputes with tax authorities, which could lead to significant financial penalties and reputational damage. Currency and exchange rate volatility. Fluctuations in currency exchange rates pose a significant risk for international businesses. When a company conducts transactions in multiple currencies, changes in exchange rates can impact its revenues, costs, and profit margins. For instance, a US-based company that exports goods to Europe will receive euros as payment. If the euro weakens against the US dollar, the company will receive fewer dollars when it converts the euros, reducing its profits. Conversely, for companies importing raw materials from overseas, a strengthening of the local currency can increase the cost of imports. Currency exchange rate volatility also affects the value of a company's foreign-denominated assets and liabilities. A company with a large amount of debt denominated in a foreign currency will see its debt burden increase if that currency appreciates relative to its home currency. Hedging against currency risks through instruments such as forward contracts, options, and currency swaps can be complex and costly, adding another layer of challenge for international businesses. Geopolitical uncertainties. Geopolitical events can have a profound impact on international business operations. Political instability, trade disputes, and changes in government policies can create an unpredictable business environment. For example, the ongoing trade tensions between the United States and China have led to the imposition of tariffs on a wide range of goods. Many multinational companies that rely on supply chains spanning both countries have had to reevaluate their sourcing strategies, facing increased costs and potential disruptions. Political unrest in a particular region can also disrupt business operations. A company with manufacturing facilities or distribution centers in a politically unstable country face risks such as damage to property, disruption of supply chains, and difficulties in repatriating profits. Additionally, changes in government policies, such as nationalization of industries or new restrictions on foreign investment, can significantly impact a company's operations and profitability. Cultural and social differences. Cultural and social differences between countries can present challenges in international business. These differences can affect marketing strategies, employee management, and business negotiations. For example, marketing campaigns that are successful in one country resonate in another due to differences in cultural values, norms, and consumer behavior. A company that fails to understand these differences may waste resources on ineffective marketing efforts. In terms of employee management, cultural differences can influence communication styles expectations around work-life balance, and leadership preferences. A multinational company that attempts to impose a one-size-fits-all management approach across different countries may face resistance from employees, leading to lower productivity and higher turnover rates. In business negotiations, cultural differences in negotiation styles, decision-making processes, and concepts of trust can also create misunderstandings and impede successful deal-making. Supply chain complexities. Managing international supply chains is a complex task fraught with risks. A typical international supply chain involves multiple suppliers, manufacturers, distributors, and transportation providers, often located in different countries. Disruptions can occur at any point in the supply chain, such as natural disasters affecting a key supplier's production capacity, port strikes delaying the movement of goods, or customs clearance issues causing bottlenecks. The COVID-19 pandemic highlighted the vulnerabilities of global supply chains. Many companies faced shortages of raw materials, components, and finished goods as lockdowns and travel restrictions disrupted production and transportation. Furthermore, as companies increasingly seek to source materials and labor from low-cost regions, they must also grapple with issues such as quality control, ethical sourcing, and compliance with labor standards in different countries. In conclusion, international risk management is a multifaceted challenge that requires a comprehensive understanding of the various factors at play. By recognizing and addressing these key challenges, multinational companies can better position themselves to thrive in the global marketplace despite the uncertainties. Developing a robust risk management framework that takes into account regulatory compliance, currency risks, geopolitical events, cultural differences, and supply chain complexities is essential for long-term success in international business.